Clint Eastwood once said, "Some heroes don't speak, they act." But what happened when he saved a homeless boy who couldn't say a single word? The city street was cold, unforgiving, and full of whispers. Whispers no one dared listen to. Clint noticed the boy right away. Thin, ragged clothes, eyes full of stories no one could hear. If you believe every life deserves a second chance, hit like, subscribe, and share. What happened next will blow your mind. Years later, Clint thought that boy was gone forever, lost to the streets. But then a mysterious package arrived at Clint's doorstep. No note, no name, just a worn leather box. Inside, Clint found something no one expected: a hand-carved figure, a symbol, and a message hidden in Braille. The boy, once silent, had found a voice through art. But that was just the beginning, because this gift came with a warning. Someone from Clint's past was watching, and they wanted the boy gone. Clint's calm faded. His eyes narrowed. The quiet protector was about to become a storm. What do you think this gift really means? Could the boy's silence be louder than words? And here's the question for you. If you could send a message without speaking, what would it be? Years had passed since Clint Eastwood saved that silent boy, but the shadows never left. One evening, under flickering streetlights, Clint's phone buzzed, a cryptic message. "He's closer than you think." His jaw tightened. Suddenly, footsteps echoed behind him, slow, deliberate. Clint turned sharply, eyes piercing the darkness, but no one was there. Then a flashback hit him. How that boy wasn't just mute. He was hiding from a dangerous past tied to Clint's own secrets. The carved figure wasn't just art. It was a key to something bigger. Someone powerful wanted it destroyed, and the boy had risked everything to protect it. As Clint gripped the package tighter, the wind whispered a chilling truth. This wasn't just a gift. It was a challenge. What would Clint do next when the ghosts of his past came knocking? And here's my question for you. If you were in Clint's shoes, would you fight or run? Keep watching, because what happens next will shock you. The night grew colder. The city's silence broken only by Clint's heavy footsteps as he followed the trail the boy had left behind. Every corner held a secret, every shadow a potential threat. Suddenly his phone buzzed again. A video message. The boy's face appeared, eyes fierce despite his silence. He pointed to an abandoned warehouse, then vanished from the screen. Clint's heart pounded. Inside that warehouse lay the truth about the boy's past. A secret tied to a powerful crime syndicate that Clint once tried to expose. But the twist? The syndicate's leader was someone Clint had trusted. As Clint pushed open the rusted door, the weight of betrayal settled in. Would the boy's gift save them both or pull them into a deeper nightmare? Here's a question for you. Who would you trust when everyone you know could be the enemy? Stay with me, because the next twist will leave you breathless. Inside the warehouse, shadows danced like ghosts. Clint's flashlight cut through, the darkness revealing walls covered in faded photographs, some of the boy, some of Clint himself, and others of powerful men smiling behind closed doors. Suddenly, footsteps. Clint spun around just as a figure lunged at him. His old ally turned enemy, the syndicate's leader, smirking with betrayal in his eyes. "You think saving that boy changes anything?" he hissed. "This city belongs to me." Clint's calm shattered, but deep inside a fire ignited. The boy's gift wasn't just a token. It was proof of something bigger, a symbol of hope and resistance. As they faced off, Clint's phone buzzed. Another message from the boy. This time it was a voice recording. "Trust no one. Except me." The room froze. Who was the real enemy? And what secret was the boy hiding behind his silence? Here's a question for you. If the person you trusted the most betrayed you, what would you do? Hold tight, because what comes next will blow your mind. Just as Clint braced for the fight, the warehouse doors burst open, police lights flashing, but not to save him. Instead, they came for the boy. Clint's heart raced as he realized the law had been bought by the syndicate. The boy, cornered but defiant, stepped forward and revealed the final twist. The carved figure was a USB drive containing evidence that could bring the entire corrupt network crashing down. With a sudden roar, Clint grabbed the boy and dashed through the shadows, knowing this chase wasn't just for survival, it was for justice. Outside, the city held its breath. Could a mute homeless boy and a legendary actor expose a system built on lies? Here's the last question for you. When the world turns against you, who becomes your real family? Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. Months later, the city buzzed with news. Overnight, the syndicate's leaders were arrested. Clint Eastwood stood quietly in the background as the mute boy, now given a voice through the evidence and truth, spoke for the first time in years. His message wasn't words, it was action, inspiring a movement against corruption and silence. Clint watched, proud but humble, knowing that sometimes the strongest heroes don't need a voice to change the world. As the boy looked up at Clint, a slow smile spread across his face, proof that even the quietest souls can shake the loudest systems. And in that moment, Clint realized, saving a life is just the beginning of rewriting history.